All right, we're here a little early. That's okay. It's fine. We'll let a few people get in here. We're a little early, so may not be that many, but then we'll just jump right into the back test. So basically, if you guys don't know what we're doing, we're just going to be back testing the IFVG, so the inversion strategy, and using kind of like the fair value gap that forms afterwards. I'm thinking about back testing this time based, so 10 to 11, 2 to 3 type deal. It's kind of the way I'm leaning. But I'm not sure. I don't know if that's the best way to do it or not. So for example, so like this one here, obviously we're going to do this in replay mode, but we have an inversion here. This just kind of showing you guys the example that we would be looking at. So we inverse this. We're leaving a fair value gap here while we're inversing it. So the idea for this back test is to take the trade. Once it enters the gap, target 1 would be just a 1-to-1. We'd scale here, stop to break even, and then 2-to-1 or 1-to-2 would be the overall target. So that's kind of the idea there. And we'll try to look at the higher time frames and kind of pick the draw. If there's one we don't like, maybe we don't take it. I don't know. So let's go ahead and run this, get it to the next day. I don't wonder if this thing will work today. Let's customize the next day open. It says 9:30. Last time I tried this, it was not working. So see if it will go to. It would be nice if it actually worked. No. So what I was doing last time, it takes you to, now it's taking me to 1:30. Ridiculous. What's up, Tom Sabo? What's up? All right, so we'll start this one at 2, I guess, and we'll go from there. So let's just start it. What speed do we want this thing to go? Maybe like something like that. We don't want it to be too crazy. So I'm thinking of doing just 2 to 3 and 10 to 11. What are you up to today, Tom? So basically we're on the, wait, let's go to the 1 minute here. Yeah, we had a good weekend so far. What do we got here? All right, so this one's not horrible, but we are moving down. So let's look at the higher time frames here. I mean, we have been kind of moving down. So I don't hate maybe a pushback up here. So we have this gap here, and then we left this one. Not really delivering from anything, though. Right? Yeah. So we're going to leave that one alone. Thanks, Tom. Thanks, Tom. You're just chilling? Yeah, me too. Woo, that would have worked. But so that gap actually would have worked. I was considering that one, but we didn't take it. And it is. Maybe we should just, all right, for the backtest purposes, we're just going to take the first one that occurs. How about we just do that? So we'll take the first one that occurs during the allotted time. There's Max parking at nothing, as usual. All right, so we'll have to speed this to the next open. We're just going to stick to the 2 to 3 and 10 to 11 time frame. Yeah, I like the IFVGs, Tom. They match my personality because, like I said before, I'm somebody that I like Maxie, seriously, man. I like to move the stop quickly. And so for these reasons, it helps me quite a bit. So to be able to move my stop quick. So maybe we'll take a look at the London session as well and see if there's just any setups there too. I wish the go-to thing would be fixed, and that way we could just click go-to and we wouldn't have to actually go through all this. Yeah, this is my main strategy, Tom, for sure. Not this that we're backtesting here, but the IFVGs. This IFVG is just going to be this strategy I've never backtested, this one right here that we're looking at. So I don't know what to expect with this one. All right, so let's look at this like we would. Wow. Is this not? This is AM, right? Yeah. So I kind of expect price to be moving down here. This dog, oh goodness. It drive me crazy today. Gonna drive me crazy. All right, let's go to the open. Let's go to 10 a.m., see what we get. Obviously some sort of news there. I think the time on these charts might be off slightly too, for whatever reason. I feel like they are. All right, let's see here. About to cross over 10. Let's see what we get here. Anybody else feel like the time on these charts is slightly off? I mean, that's a very small gap. Guess there is one on the 2-minute, but it's not very big either. This is FX replay time. I'm not super familiar with it. This dog is killing me. Barking all the time. Yeah, I don't usually use it. Usually I'll just look like, I'll usually just use TradingView and just go back, but I was going to stick to like certain times, but it seems like I don't feel like the time is right. Like, why would we have a big spike at 12:30 here? Like, do we normally get news at 12:30? No. Not like that. All right. So I don't hate this one. I guess we'll see if we can get a push back up into maybe this area to go lower. Let me look. Oh, come on. I don't want to. Trying to change the time frame and look. I don't know. This is a weird one. I mean, I guess if we're just trying to be mechanical about it, because I kind of feel like we're going to inverse this to go back to this wick. Yeah, see, like, that's kind of what I think. So let's just try put the long on here and see. We would use this here. We're going to target that wick. Stop is... Yep, stop should be there. All right, let's try it. I think we got tagged in there. So we will scale there. Oh, well, it hit our full TP, so it's fine. So that one was kind of an easier read because we had news. Some sort of news. You kind of expect it to take that wick. So I would have scaled here probably a little bit and then stop to break even. But the next candle got us already, so not much you can do about that. So let's just go on to the next one. Now, if we were using this as an inversion, we would have gotten in a little sooner there. She's still going. Maybe we should have left a runner on, huh? Maybe for that wick there. 315. Probably would have made sense. Oh. All right. So, same thing here. Just looking. I mean, that's not a very big gap, though, is the only thing. But we'll see if we can get in on it. So, it would have inversed it here. So, we'd have to place our order here. This is a situation where maybe we would already be in the trade, still be in the trade from the previous one. And this time we will target that 315 area. I think that's probably where we go. 313.50. So let's place our order. What's up, range? So we'll see we get tagged in here. Put this back on the 1 minute chart. All right, so we're tagged in there. So our break-even stop is going to come into play Just going to mark it. We are kind of close to the end of the day as well here. We're at 3:20. So probably, I mean, in this scenario, we left equal highs. All right, we'll give it a little more room here. See if it'll push. We're coming into kind of that end of the day right there, close to the 350 algorithm. So because of that, I will move the stop to break even. And maybe we scale a little bit here just to make sure we lock in some profits, maybe half. Since we're kind of taking this one into the end of the day. And there's 4 o'clock. So we will just close the position. We'll move on to the next day here and see what happens. I wish I could just click. Anybody know how to fix that? I mean, like, it's been messed up since I started using it. What is this? Sync time frame with chart. What does that do? Anybody know? Not sure. Oh, I think it changes this. So if we go to the 3 minute, okay, that makes sense. All right. Let's move on. Maybe we'll take a peek at the London. If you guys haven't already hit the like button for me, subscribe if you're not yet subscribed. We appreciate it. Just doing a little back test here if you're just joining us. So all we're looking for is fair value gap after. Now, how did that go? Okay, that's weird. We're just looking for a fair value gap after an inversion. That's all we're looking for. All right, we're going to start here. We'll start here and see. So it ran the low. Did not run the high yet. So that's kind of the low-hanging fruit there. We think it's going to go there. And we could target these relative equal highs up here. So we're going to look for an inversion back to the upside. We may have already missed it, like right in here. Yeah. So I have to look for another entry. There's another one there. So let's just see if we get one. Anyone, we will take anyone. Oh, going too fast. Slow her back down. All right. So I mean, it's kind of hard to see, but there is a 1 minute one here. You've unsubbed and resubbed because it's so cool to say you just subscribed. Come on, Tom. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you, Tom? We can't be having it. All right. So we're going to target wherever we drew that line at. There it is, 358. And obviously we'll scale some at 32 there. It's only 5 points away. But we'll scale some there and break even stop it. This has got to be a market. All right, so we are in. Let's go. Death to us. That one lost. Now, to be fair, though, we need to kind of look at this. I mean, we really probably should have been in down here on this one. Or at the very least, like here. So we kind of took the third one in the leg there. But that's okay. We will count it. And if we get another chance to enter, we will. Like I said, I think these times might be off a little bit. They seem like they are to me. It stopped. What's going on here? So let's just see what we get. Let's get to the open and we'll see. So I don't think we have like 7 a.m. movement like that, right? That's odd to me. All right, let's take a look here. So we'll go to the 2 minute here. All right. So let's see here. We put on a long position from here. Stop's going to be there. And we got equal highs up here as well, looks like. Nice target. What's up, J-Money? So let's place our order, see what we get. This has to be a limit. Let's see if price can come back and tag us in before she goes. Excuse me. So we're waiting to see if we get tagged in here. We need a retest, basically. We don't get a retest, we don't get in. All right, tagged in there. All right, so right there, back above this swing, was going to be our break-even stop. And we're going to scale half our position. And we're going to try to target those equal highs up there. And another inversion here. That's nice. Didn't hold. What's up, David? Max said, "What's up?" Are we gonna go? Stopped out. So we made money there. Break even on the runner, but we made some money. All right, let's continue to look. And we still look bullish here. We're on the 1 minute, so let's keep watching. Still got those equal highs. Let's take a look at this 2 minute here. 3 minutes looks best. So if we leave a gap here, and we did not. Still didn't inverse the 1 minute. All right, so we got some news there. Nothing so far. Maxie, seriously, man, come on. Watching from the beach, nice. Let me go, guys. I gotta go check on something. I just heard something fall. Let me go see what's going on. All right, I'm back. Brother fell down. Fell down steps. Anyways. All right, let's continue on. He's fine. Just heard a big crash. I'm like, what in the world's going on? All right, so we're kind of holding this gap here. So we're just waiting. We want to find a gap that looks good, that's going to be inversed, and then we'll look and see if we get a gap above or below it. It doesn't. The thing is, those don't form that often. It's a little bit less of. They don't form very often. So I was thinking about just doing them during the during like a timed area, like 10 to 11 or 2 to 3, but I think if you try to stick to those time frames, it probably is not going to happen very often. This one's awfully close to the end of the day. I would probably normally take this. I don't know if we take the first one, though. All right, we'll try this one. It's awfully close to the end of the day, though. Let's give it a try. Limit. Let's see if we get tagged in. We may not. Like I said, we are close to the end of the day there, so yeah, there's the end of the day. Just goes without us. Never got tagged in there. Let's get over to the next day here, see what we can do. $6 on that one. Big sell off at 6. Like I said, we'll stop in the London area and take a look. What's everybody up to on a Sunday? We know no excuses is at the beach. The beach. All right, we're going to stop here at 2 a.m. I want to take a look and see. So we got an idea where price might go. There's the high. There's the low. Yeah, we'll see what happens at the open. I'm not sure. What do you think, top five? Think we're going to continue higher? Or some sort of a pullback is in order? So in this scenario, I want to see one of these taken first. And then we'll look for an entry towards the other way there. There's a 3 o'clock open. This is a Tuesday. Yeah, I don't blame you there. Bullish until we're not. It's probably a good idea. Man, this is kind of a weird action for London there. Okay. I mean, there's not really much we could do there, huh? Right. All right, we just continue on. Like I said, I feel like these times are off a little bit, but I could be wrong. I mean, like, I don't see this happening at 6:55 a.m., right? This type of volatility. Seems odd. Seems very odd. Very, very odd. All right, maybe we'll try this short. We might just get wrecked. Take it down here to that wick. Is that right? Let me see. How do I change that? UTC 5. Could that be the problem? We'll find out if that changes it. If it hits the target without tagging us in, then that, needless to say, won't be in it at that point. All right, now we'll move our stop to break even. Let's look to the left and see what we could target. Oh, we have a big wick down here. All right. And that may not be unreasonable. So I'll probably scale here at the original target, maybe half the position, and then we'll target a little lower there. All right, so right there we'll scale half. And then let's just see how far she can go. Speed her up just a little bit. There we go. Nice big winner on that one. Gotta like it. let's see. Yeah, that does look, I think that looks better already. We'll see here. Thank you, Alex. We'll see if the news acts differently now. If it comes through at the right time. That might be why my next day, the go-to thing might have been acting off as well. So, super tied in the house. All right, let's look here. We'll see how this one ends up. If this, let's just see what happens. It's weird we got that wick down there. Oh, thanks, Alex. Oh. So if we inverse this, I will like this. So let's see. We got low resistance liquidity, relatively equal highs up here. And we'll see if we can inverse it with some speed. Leave us a fair value gap there to take. Let's look at the 1 minute here. All right. Just kind of watching here to see what happens. Coming in open. Need more eval accounts. What is best running special currently? Apex 80% off Super Tide. Currently. I think Bulenox ended their 83% yesterday for whatever reason. So. Oh my goodness, the dog. Let me yell at him. He's just not going to shut up today. He's like, oh, someone is outside. Let me bark. Funny thing is, it's not like it's a stranger outside. Yet he still barks. Yeah, it's not a stranger. This is probably. Yeah, there's no real. Yeah. I mean, technically, this would be one because we inversed this big one to the left, so we'll try it. We'll have to get a pullback. But we might get one. You never know. And where can we target? Get relatively equal highs here. Maybe there. It seemed to be okay. Sorry, guys, about the barking. It's just not much I can do. He's going to bark. I don't know. Can't shut him up. So, see if we get tagged in here. All right, tagged in. And death. Death. All right, do we dare try it in the other direction then? We could. 3 barks go long. Short. We went long. We failed. It already tapped back into this gap once, which is kind of sad. It tapped back into it and actually hit the swing already. I'm going to skip this one. I'm not going to try it, even though it probably works. Oh, man, this dog. Bad price action day on this day, huh? A lot of wicks there on this. Oops. 3 minutes. All right, the 2 minute. Yeah, we'd have to use the 2 minute here. So let's try it. Stop would kind of be right there. Target that wick down there. Decent risk to reward, so we'll take it. See what we get. Did I do a limit? I think I did. That's what we're supposed to do. Let's see if we get tagged in. Tagged in there. So on this one, back below the wick there, we'll move our stop. All right, if it gets back below that one it just created there, then we will scale like right there. So we'll scale half and move our stop to break even there. I think that makes sense. So we created a swing, we got right back below it. So if it doesn't go now, then it may not go. Leslie. Chopping around as it would be. And stopped out break even there on the rest. It's kind of sad. Kind of sad. Don't quite know how it didn't hit that wick. So maybe we give it another try here. We get an opportunity. Kind of choppy. So no real gap. Okay, so we left one there on the 2 minute. We closed below. So now we could try it again. Short day. There. Let's scroll back out. Look for our original target there. Right there. It came awfully close to it. Just didn't get it. Stop at the top of candle 1. Perfect. All right. Place the order. And, of course, it's a limit order, so we got to be tagged in here. So tagged in there. All right, so this is one of those scenarios where, like, the stop, 72, it's only 5 points away, so I don't think it makes any sense to move the stop to break even here, even though technically if I was following the inversion rules, I would. Now here at 69, I probably will break even stop it if we get back to there. Yeah, we don't. We just get tagged out. And again, that's one of those scenarios, like if you're following the rule to the T, you probably prevent this loss, but you also, you know you're going to be stopped out break even, right? So it's kind of like, if we're not on the back test mode there, and I know I'm confident in the draw, then I might move the stop there or not move the stop. It would just depend. So it would just depend, right? Who knows? Let's get back down to the 1 minute. Let's take this off. So this is one I don't mind. Oh my goodness, this dog. See, if I lock him out of the room, he will just bark more because he'll want into the room. This one has very small risk, so we'll try it. We held this gap. We're inversing that, so we left a small fair value gap there. So let's try this along out of this area. And we may have to mark. I don't know if I want to mark it in and see if we get a pullback and get tagged in. Can kind of target up here. Let's just put, so right here is a scale and a break even, and then there's a scale. So do we want to do we'll do a limit order on this one, get tagged in on a little pullback, see if it happens or not. It's tagged in there. Death. That's a big candle, the big red candle. So we just have the draw wrong there, right? We tried two shorts. I think we lost on one, stopped out on the other. So we just got the draw wrong. You love listening to Max. I don't. It annoys me barking so much. No need to bark so much, dog. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? All right. So we held this gap here. We left a small inversion there. We just closed below. So we will try the short. We're kind of leaning short to begin with. Now watch us lose on the short again. It's kind of small-ish risk here. Have equal lows down there. He annoys me. He annoys me. All right, we're just going to have to kind of probably mark it in. Actually, no, I didn't want to mark it in. We need to pull back. How do I cancel? I don't know how I cancel the order. Oh, well, we'll just run it. It's fine. Probably messes with the risk to reward a little bit, but that's all right. All right, so that one ended up working, but kind of close to the end of the day there. White charts. Can we change that Oracle? I don't know. Can we? Background. Yes, we can. Boom. There you go, Oracle. That better? Do you like that better? Perfect. That is better. If only I knew. But now I can't see the time and stuff, so let's fix that. Hold on, my mama's calling me. Skills. I don't know. How do we change that? text white. Yeah, there we go. That helps. Crosshair white. Grid lines white. I don't know. Good enough. Doesn't have to be perfect. Oh, yeah. Let's see if the go to next day open is working now. Oh, it does. Except it still has it an hour off, which is strange. No, wait. No, it doesn't. There it is. Nice. So it works. Let's go. That's the open there. I mean, that was pretty clear, but didn't really offer anything for us. Well, I guess technically this would still, well, no, it doesn't. All right, this would. Sweep of liquidity, inversion on the 1 minute. I would still take this. So I'm going to try a long here. Just right there. We'll mark it in. We're going to target the high. And stop's going to be the low of that candle there. Perfect. Now we'll just mark it in. Perfect. And we'll break even stop it probably somewhere up here. It might just, we want to see this gap hold. If it doesn't, then we're in trouble. All right, so now we'll break even stop. We'll scale some there. Let's look for a better target to the left here. Let's see if we got anything out here. Nothing. We got nothing out here that we can see. All right. I guess I got nothing out there that I can see. So we'll just continue from there. I guess we'll just take it here. There we go. No worries, greatest nothing. No worries. All right, let's continue on here. Let's make sure we're on the 1 minute. We are. Getting some volatility here. All right, so we'll watch this one now. If we inverse that one. Actually, here's the thing. This one should hold, right? This is where it gets a little questionable here. It gets a little questionable. So if we get a kind of a push up, I mean, I could just take the short now. We are probably inversing a 2 minute. I mean, theoretically, you could just take the short now. I like the time of day. We did close below this one. I don't know. This is one of those ones where, I mean, I think I'm okay with the short here. So I'm going to go ahead and take it. It's not like 100% to the rules, I don't think, because you're supposed to take it on the close. So I would be looking for whatever had the single inversion in the leg here. We don't really have that here. But I think taking the short here is okay. It's a pretty wide stop though, huh? No, wait. Yeah. Pretty wide stop. Yeah, it's still okay risk to reward, I suppose. Place order, save. Let's give it a go. So back below this swing, we break even this thing. right there. We will scale half, break even, stop. And then let's see how far she can go. And there we are. Yeah, the short there did kind of make sense. It's just one of those ones where that kind of lines up with the silver bullet that we like, that we see. Of course, that can fail, obviously, right? But you kind of expect this gap to hold, in my opinion. I mean, maybe not, but you know, at least some percentage of the time. I don't hate the look of this one actually back to the upside either. You have a 1 minute. It's the only inverse there is on the 1 minute. We'll skip it. I think it works. Going on up. So we will take this one. This is kind of the second one in the leg here. But I think we got more room to go up here. So if we do inverse this one with a gap, we'll take it. And we don't. Nakamoto, I'm trying something that I'm trying the fair value gap with in line with the inversion. Here's the thing here on this one, this left one, we're inversing this, right? But do we have to come back here? Let's see. I actually think we should. Is that some sort of news? Yeah, I think that's like news data there. So maybe we do try this one. So we're looking for like a fair value gap after an inversion. So like, for example, this here inverses this gap, although it's not, the closes with not a lot of momentum here. So I don't necessarily love that, but we can try it because the risk to reward is pretty decent here because you can just target down here. Stop to break even at this swing here. And we may have to just mark it in here. Hanging out in the red a lot here. Not a good sign. All right, technically, I mean, if we're following the inversion rules, that would be a break even there, but we'll wait. So right there would be back. I would break even stop that, especially after going into drawdown. I'll scale at 25 here if we get it, but we'll most likely stop to break even here. Yeah, it came back and got us and then went. So I think this one goes. This is just one of those ones where, you know, it's kind of tough. It probably continues down. Just grinding on down. So if you don't move your stop there, and I'm not sure in this back test, like, when are we supposed to move the stop? I'm just trying to use logic on moving the stop. So Certainly wouldn't have expected a push back up like that. Coming into 3 here. Just going into the moon, going to the moon on the afternoon there. All right, not much we can do. Go to the next day open. All right, we'll see you tomorrow, Komodo. Appreciate you watching, stopping by. This is a Thursday. We're going to go, we'll stay live for a few more minutes here, try to get a couple more tries in. And we'll see what we get. This is going to be a situation where we got to change the time frame. All right, 3 minutes, probably the best. Let's see if there's anything on the 1 minute. All right, we do have a 1 minute here. So if this inverses this on the next candle, all right, right there. So this would be a long, a duck, a dong. We would have equal lows there, though. I don't love that. Not a fan of that. It may want to come back. It might want to come back and get that. Cliff Song. Thank you for your subscription. Max said he is mad about it, but I'm not. Appreciate your subscription. Welcome to the Methodical Crew. You the man. There you go. You got it. Maxie, seriously, man. Drive me crazy sometimes, this dog. All right, so it's got the pullback tap us in. This might be a quick death. I don't love where the stop is, to be honest. I mean, I guess technically maybe we should move it down here, but oh, you have to kind of move this too, huh? All right, tagged in and just death. Looks like death. Death, not yet. All right, now death. Dirty. Just dirty there. Seriously, dude. Come on. All right, well, that didn't work. Yeah, I didn't hate it. I don't mind this 2 minute. What did we just lose on, a long or a short? I think it was a long. I think it was a long. All right, place order. Tagged in. All right, there's our break-even stop. How many points is that? 16, so we will scale there. We will scale, and we'll break even. Again, I'm just trying to use the same rules as the IFVG here on this. It may be something that we have to look at to change. So, and how will we know? We'll know based on the back test results, because the RR result there will kind of tell us that as well. Here's another one. Stops there. Place order. Boom. Save. And let's give it a go. Tagged in. All right. We're at 7 points. So if we get past this swing here, I will scale and break even stop right there. So we will scale half. Again, that's internal liquidity. It's about 10 points. I think it's 9.5. So just following the same rules. And there we go. Break even stop. All right, let's take a look at the results. That's about an hour of back testing. Let's go back and see how she ended up there. I didn't feel like it was great. I didn't feel like it was horrible either. So 68% win rate, 11 winners, 5 losers. That's not horrible, really. $7,600 in profit. We took only 16 trades. Average RR 1.78. It's not great. Maximum RR shows that we could have captured quite a bit more points. Ideal 6.79, 23.8. So the ones that could have been break even that were losers, it said 0. I think 2 of those, if we were following the exact rules for the IFVG, we could have broke even stopped those. That would have put us at 13 and 3, which probably is in line with about what I would normally get on a normal IFVG strategy. So I don't think it's horrible. Needs more, obviously, needs more testing here. More testing. Losers were losers almost right away. You can see 9 minutes. Winners 44 minutes. So we went through only 7 days. So it's pretty decent profit, I guess, for just 7 total days, right? So not too bad. Like I said, I don't think it's horrible. It's something to kind of maybe keep an eye on and go from there. Thursday so far is the worst day for whatever reason. So that's it. Just figure we'd do a little back testing session live here for an hour today. We will be live tomorrow morning for the London session, and then we'll be live for the New York session after that. If you guys haven't already hit the like button for me, subscribe. The link to the Discord is down in the description. It's $10 a month if you guys are interested in joining. And then all the links down below for the best deals. Again, Apex 80% off a one-day pass will end tomorrow. And My Funded Futures, $90 all in for their 50K account. No activation fee will also end tomorrow. So keep those 2 things in mind. And we will see you guys tomorrow. Thanks, Sammy. Thanks, Maverick, for watching. Thanks, everybody else. We'll see you guys then.